All right, we're at the point now you have just filmed a video using the tools that I showed you. Now what? Now where do you go? You have the video file on your phone, you have your best take, and you're ready to post. Now we're gonna go through YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So the first one, we're gonna go through YouTube here. First of all, you go to YouTube, you go to the YouTube app, and you're going to click that upload button in the
Hey, what's going on? This is Dan.
Okay, so I got my clip that I'm gonna use here. So let's say your video has, like a little bit in the beginning that you're not talking, that you're getting ready, or you messed up a couple times. That way, right here, you can trim that front end out and the back end. So you can trim the part that you go and turn off the camera, trim that off. Just use the parts necessary. Take out all the other stuff on the beginning and end. So then you click next. You're gonna add the title and description. So the title and description is important. Every word that you use in the title and description is going to be what YouTube and Google uses when somebody types in, let's say, American Dream Season 2. Well, that's in my title. I'm gonna put that in the description. I'm gonna put Seattle, I'm gonna put video, I'm gonna put real estate, I'm gonna put it on. All these titles, these words, these key words, these hot words, these topic words, so that when somebody searches in YouTube or in Google, that Google is then, it sends out its spiders and those words, those key terms are in my title, in my description, so that my video is shot up to the top ranks. Now there are some other things that are at play here. You got views, you got how long people have watched, all that kind of stuff. The location, all of that stuff matters, guys. Don't skip over that. That's just important information to put in. Just another quick tip here is in the description. That's another great place to put your website. Again, thinking about SEO, having your website and say, please visit such and such website to learn more, or contact me, your name, your phone number, your email address. Again, those are just all ways that Google is then pulling that data, building your SEO, your Google juice, whatever you want to call it, posting videos, having all that in your description, in your title, in your location. All of that is just adding to the total data that you have on yourself that's in the online space that Google has the opportunity to pull from and to be able to give it in a result if somebody is searching for a specific topic that you are talking about or is in the area that you are in, all of those benefits. So then you click the button in YouTube and you click, make sure it's public, not unlisted or private. You won't see it. Again, this is where you set the location. Then, you click upload. And it's gonna take its time. It's gonna upload right there to YouTube. Now, there is something that's missing here. This is an added step, an extra step, but it is important, just again, going back to SEO, is this will take care of 90% of the upload with YouTube. This doesn't allow you to go in and add the tags. And the tags are more key terms that you can manually enter. And again, you only can do this from computer. So you have to go and log on from your laptop or a desktop. You have to go to YouTube. You go to edit video. And then there's gonna be a section underneath that description part that's tags. But it is important to add those in. So I would add in as many tags as I can think of that maybe somebody is entering into YouTube so that YouTube can apply those key terms to my video, again, in hopes that my video shoots closer to the top in the results for somebody that's searching those key terms. So let's go through Facebook. You got your Facebook app open, same thing. You click, I'm gonna upload a photo or video. You go through your camera roll. You click the video you want to upload. There you go. With that said, let's say this option didn't give me a trim option. In your phone, let me shoot over here. Okay, so when you get to your camera roll, you click the video and you go up here and you click the edit button up in the top right-hand corner. In there, just like what we saw on YouTube, sometimes it takes a little bit to get a hold of, but as soon as you see that yellow, sometimes you have to move your marker out of the way. So you start here in the back end. There you go. So you grab that, and then you can cut off the first 5 seconds, the first 6 seconds, whatever it is that you want to cut off in the beginning. And then you click done, and it re-edits that video so it has those portions of the video cut off, and you're good to go. So it's important to do that before posting to Facebook. So now you have that video with the cutoff ends and the beginnings. You upload it, just like YouTube. And this is the post that everybody knows how to do. You're filling out your description. You want to give your video a description that pairs well with your video. You're adding in those words, and then you're ready to set. You're set to post. You publish now. You can actually schedule time if you want to. So let's say you're doing this at midnight. You don't necessarily want to post at midnight. Maybe wait till 7 a.m. the next day. You can click your time there. You can even click a day. Extremely easy, so you can have your content set up if you do even a campaign of sorts. You click publish. It's going to take a sec, and you're set. You're off. That's published. Now, same thing with YouTube. You do want to go on to Facebook. There's a couple tags here. So you click the video that you just posted, you click edit post, and there's going to be a section under the title and description. First of all, you do want to give your video a title. And here in the tags, same thing like with YouTube. You add in some keywords that potentially somebody searches for in Facebook, that your video or your business page or your content is right there for somebody to see. This helps Facebook's data analyzer get your video seen by the people who are looking to see it, who are looking to view or asking the questions that your video is answering. Another important thing, this is important for both YouTube and Facebook, is selecting a thumbnail. So you can get pretty creative with thumbnails. You can actually, if you're into Photoshop or you're into anything like that, or creating your own thumbnails, you can go in and create it in both YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. You can upload a customized thumbnail, a customized JPEG that you have created. You're able to upload that here. Let's say you don't have that. Both YouTube and Facebook, it's just gonna spit you out just a random thumbnail, some screenshot from the video. So you go here, it's that second option under video details where you just entered in the tags. You click thumbnail, and that's gonna give you 10 different thumbnails to pick from. And hopefully in those 10 thumbnails, you get a good one. You can click that one if you don't have a customized one already ready for you. Save the changes, you're done. So let's move over to Instagram. You got your video, you just filmed it, or you have it on your phone. You select video to upload. Now here's something that people miss all the time. If it's a video that's filmed horizontally, so it's a 1920 by 1080 video, and you just upload it normal, it's gonna look weird. It's gonna be cut off. It's gonna be in a box like Instagram. If you click that button that's got the two arrows pointing out on the bottom left-hand side, that's then going to resize the video to its natural format, 1920 by 1080. It makes it smaller, but then you can see the whole video. As you can see here in my example, it's not getting cut off. You're able to see the whole video. After that, you can add a filter in the bottom left. You can trim it here just like YouTube. So you can trim off any of the sides, the front end or back end. Again, it's unprofessional when you look at the back end and you see somebody go and turn off the camera. That ends the video. Just cut that off, trim that off. Next thing is the cover. This is another thing that people miss out on doing all the time. So when you post a video to Instagram, if you don't choose a cover photo, let's say the very front video, let's say your face looks weird, that very first frame, well, that's the frame that Instagram's gonna default choose, is that first frame. And this is going on your feed, so you don't want that first image if it's a bad image of you or making a weird face or your eyes are closed or something. So the very easy thing to do is you click that cover button and you have a slider of which cover photo, cover thumbnail that you're gonna use that is gonna be posted to your feed. Okay, so once you get that, you do the description, just like Facebook. You put in your title. You can creatively put in a hashtag. So when you put in a hashtag, let's say I hashtag American Dream. Well, that turns the American Dream into a link. So let's say other people are also hashtagging American Dream. Well, it's gonna put my video in with their grouping of hashtag American Dream. So if somebody is following the hashtag American Dream, well, then my video is gonna come up in their feed. So hashtagging is just another way to get your video in front of more viewers. It's an extremely helpful tool. People use it all the time, and not only that, if people go in search section of Instagram, your hashtags can help your videos get pushed up to the top there. Okay, so you add your description, you put in your hashtags. Another thing is tagging people. So this is another thing that people miss out on all the time. This is a big thing for Facebook too. Let's say you do a content video piece and you're interviewing, I'm just gonna make this up, a restaurant owner in your community that you absolutely love and you want to share it with your network online. Tagging them, doing the @ symbol, and then giving their business page or their personal page or their brand page, putting the @ symbol, then their name, then shoots them a message that they've been added to this video, that they've been tagged in this video. That gives them the opportunity to then share that video onto their business page, onto their Instagram page, which number one is awesome. Two, it then puts you in front of an entirely new social media network. That is phenomenal advertising, incredibly powerful, and something I highly, highly, highly recommend doing all the time. But you want to make sure that you are adding tons of value to the person that you're either interviewing or talking with, or giving them some video time in hopes that then they will share your video or your Instagram story or whatever it is, so that then you are in front of an entirely brand new audience. Again, that's an incredibly powerful tactic to use. So again, you can add your location. That just helps with Instagram's way to pinpoint you where you're at, help people find you via location. In Instagram, so this is the cool thing. Again, we've already talked about repurposing, but check this out. So you can choose your additional media platform. So once you have your post already, you got your hashtags, you got all your location, everything, you can then check that box for Facebook, for FreeStyle Production Facebook, and then that's gonna actually post it in my business Facebook page so that I don't have to go into Facebook and redo it. I still will have to go back in and do the tags, potentially change the thumbnail, you just wanna double check it, but it will post it there. You can have other things like Tumblr or Twitter. Again, if you're using those, great. You can repurpose that video into those other social media sites. So you're done, you got it, you post the video, it's gonna take a sec, you got it, you're posted, you're off and running. So you guys, we've made it through the posting, we made it through how to make a video, specific tools and tactics to use to create a higher quality professional video using only your smartphone, and to start attracting new clients, build better relationships with old clients, and overall start expanding your company, your business, your brand in the online space in a very professional way.